Hi, my name is Alan, and today I'm going to show my development process for a slim carbon fiber phone case for the Samsung Galaxy S8, as seen on the left to replace the original case on the right. I don't want an ugly and/or bulky case to cover up an otherwise slim and beautiful phone. However, I did want something to protect the glass back from scratches, but my current minimal style case has loosened over time. My phone easily slides around and could slip out if I'm not holding it carefully. I wanted something that would look great, remain lightweight and thin, and offer better protection. I chose to redesign the case using composite materials because they have some of the highest strength to weight and stiffness to weight ratios. Its anisotropic properties allows me to tailor the mechanical properties in different areas by changing fabric orientation and/or adding more layers. First, I found a CAD model of the phone, made the geometry for the phone case, and then made both a female and a male mold with simple geometry for easy 3D printing. They were printed out of heat-resistant thermoplastic in the prototyping lab to ensure dimensional stability when in the oven. I ended up using the male mold because the inside surface of the case should be controlled for better fitting to the phone and easier manufacturing. Next, I used an application called FiberSim to create the flat patterns of the carbon fiber plies that I will be laying up. This ensures the plies will conform to the curves without significant warpage or overlap. I then used the automated ply cutter and graph to cut these shapes out. Using FiberSim and the ply cutter not only saved time instead of cutting the shapes by hand as I went, but greatly improved part quality and finish. Then I prepared the mold by sanding it, covering it with Teflon tape for easier part removal, cleaning it with acetone, and then coating it multiple times with mold release. Now I am ready to begin layup, which is taking the plies I just cut and placing them onto the mold to form the final part. I am using prepreg, which is carbon fiber that is impregnated with uncured thermoplastic resin. So right now the carbon fiber is basically a pliable, tacky fabric. Pressure from vacuum consolidates the plies for better mechanical properties and finish, and the oven will cure the resin to form a rigid final part. This blue material is a non-porous release film, which will leave a smooth and glossy exterior finish to reduce the amount of post-processing needed. Then I add breather material to prevent air pockets, ensuring uniform pressure over the part. Finally, I cut out the pink vacuum bag material, which will envelop the entire part and seal everything using yellow sealant tape. I check the pressure using a gauge to make sure the bag can hold vacuum on its own. I start the oven, which will take 5 hours to cure. It follows a specific cure cycle where it ramps to 90 degrees Celsius, holds, ramps to 130 degrees, holds, then ramps down as specified by the manufacturer. Once cured and out of the oven, I remove the bagging material and carefully remove the carbon fiber part from the mold. The edges are sharp, there are no holes for the buttons or the microphones, and the camera cutout on the back is slightly too small. For post-processing, I first sand the edges so I won't cut myself or get carbon splinters. I sand it down to the point where I can put the phone in and out when I want to, but it won't slide around inside of the case. Then I use a Dremel to touch up the cutout for the flashlight, camera, and fingerprint reader on the back. After a bit more sanding, it looks just about done.